Hello. So, hope you can hear me. Today we have come up with a class 14, day 14. We will do the new topic Python file handling. Okay, so here we will learn how to handle the files and how to work with the txt data, csv data, how to read into the files, how to write into files. We will do this here. So learning objective is what we will learn here. By the end of the class, we will learn here understand file handling in Python. We will create and open the files, and we will read the data from our file. We will write data to the files. We will append data to existing files, means adding the new data. Use different file modes. So how many modes are there we will learn here. Use with open for save file handling. Okay, so we will open the file, our file. So and then we will build a simple file based Python project. So small mini project also we will create here. Okay, so let's start. And what is file handling? So according to definition, file handling is the process of creating, reading, writing, updating and managing files using a Python program. So every task you can perform like creation, reading, updating, deleting, everything you can do on the files, that is done by the file handling. So why do we need file handling? So normally variables store data temporarily. For example, your name in a variable, when the program ends, the data stored in the variable is lost. But if we save the data in the file, a different separate file, we can access it later, right? So in variable, whenever you save something, when you close the code, so that variable is like killed. So the lifespan of variable is only till you are running your code, right? So but we cannot do this with our valuable data. So we have to store that in our different separate file. Okay, real life example. Let's think of a notebook. Reading a notebook is called read mode. You can say writing new information to notebook is write, and adding information to existing notes is append, and creating a new notebook is called create. See, append is like not deleting the data but add keep up adding at the end, that is append. So Python provides similar operation for computer files. Okay, so we have some functions. I will talk about it. So how to open the file? Opening a file, Python provides the open function to open the file. Open, and you just give the name, file name and the mode. Example, make a variable file is equals to open and pass the name or data which you want to open and the mode. So basically we have a lot of mode, read, write, mode, and a lot of modes are there, I will tell you. So yeah, this is how you can open the file. So this is the file name, and this is a file mode which is in read mode R, and then you can mention the file object. This is file object. Okay, so how many modes are there? So you can see we have almost 4 modes. R mode for reading the existing file, W for writing into the data, A for appending data to the file, and X is to creating a new file. So 4 modes are there, we have to learn that. We have more than these 4 modes that is not mentioned here. So that is advanced mode. So basic modes are this one only, 4. Okay, important thing is that the W mode can override existing content. So we have to be aware of this one, that W will remove the Okay, whenever you use W and you write something into the file, and when you run it again, it will write again. So the previous data will be deleted. So this is, you can say, this is writing. All right. Then we have the A mode, which adds new content at the end of the existing file. Okay, so the A mode adds a new content at the end of the file. This will not replace, it will keep up adding to the file. Reading a file. So how we can read? So the read method reads the entire content of the file. So this is how you do it for reading, and this is how you open the file, and then file dot read. Okay, so file dot read to read it, and it will read all the lines of your files. You can store in a variable content, and then you can print the content, and then you can close the file. See, closing the file is very necessary. I will tell you why it is necessary. Let's try to run this code. See, right now I don't have any data. I have student. Yeah, in student I have some data here in the student. Let's read this student.txt. Okay, let's run it. In the terminal section, in the print, just because of print, you will see that it will read all the data and will show up in the terminal. See, name Cristiano Ronaldo, age 25, Sachin 21, Messi, everything it read it from this file and it is printing on the terminal output. This is how you can read any file. So if the data.txt contains hello Python, welcome to the Python, this is the output. So now reading the specific number of characters, you can limit it down to the characters, because I think this is a lot of characters here. So character is a letter 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So if you read it in the read function, you can just pass the number of character you want to read. For example, if I do 10 here, it will not read more than 10. See, only 10 character it just read. Okay, now read line. The read line method reads one line at a time. So with the file object, you will write file dot read line and you print it. Suppose you are having two lines, then you have to use read line 2 times. So let me do it. Okay, so it will usually it will run 2 lines only. Yes, see it. Name and age, name and age, right? So if you want to run for all the lines, then you should know how many lines your file is having. Okay, so read line is for one single line. Okay, what is read lines? Remember, this is different. This is has an extra s here. Earlier it was read line only. Now this is read line. The read line methods read all the lines and return them as a list. So see this, that the output is also not same like that. Now it will give us in the list format. Okay, so let's read it. File.read lines, you store it in a lines variable and print. So you can see how many we are having lines, a lot of lines. So that's why you just need one variable. So every line will be an element of the list. See, name, age. Every element is a line with a slash n, means next line. At the end, they are all by default they are adding the slash n for the next line. So read lines basically read all the lines, but store it in a variable. Okay, so we know how to read a file. Now let's move to how we can write into the file. So the write method is used to write data into the file. So you can use the W mode, this one. Open the student with W mode to write, and you can write name anything and the name of the course. So let me try this. Student.txt, and I'm writing these two lines. You will see it will change the file. See, right? If you will run it again, it will not change here. What is the reason? Because this is write mode. This is keep replacing the old one. It will not add up the data. Okay, fine. So this is possible with the write mode only. Okay, now how to write the multiple lines? So we can use the slash n to create a new line. So you open the file again in the write mode, write it and then slash n, and write again with the slash n, and write again with the slash n. So if you write name Wahida and next line, so the cursor will go to the next line. Whenever you write directly, so this will be the second line will be in the next line. See this name Wahida, and you can see it is next line. So this will be written in the next line again. It will go cursor will go to the next line. This will be written and a cursor will go again to the next line. Alright, so this is how you can write a multiple line with a slash n. Then we are having the, you can say, a write mode and overwriting. So open the data with the W mode and write hello Python and close it. If data already contain information, the old content will be replaced. Yes, we have already seen. See, same happens with this W. If you write it, it is updated, but it cannot be seen because it replaced the previous data. So this is how what happens. This is called also called overwriting. Therefore, you should know that W means overwrite and write both. So use W carefully when working with the important files because it will delete the data, previous data. To overcome that, we should know that which mode we should use without deleting the previous data. How to add the new data? You have a new mode for that. That is append. The A mode adds new content to the end of the existing file. So you open the file with the append mode and then you add the data and then you close it. See, if I run it, age is there, right? See, the previous data is also there. Okay, let me delete everything and let's start again. See, age 22, age 22, age 22. It is writing the data again, right? Okay, so let me do one more thing. Import date time. If I do time now, current date and time, so we can write date time dot okay, let's do the slash n to change the line. Okay, so let's add here write. Let's use the format string to not to make too much. Let's put our variable here. Slash n. Current date and time is this. You can print that time zone also. See, we have a lot of functions here. You can use it. Time. And you can use a different function also. You can see which function we want to use here. Okay, let's fix this, and we can see here. Now you can write datetime.datetime.now. Okay, so what it will do, it will just add up the current date. Let me show you from the very beginning. See, if I run the code, it is 19:08, 42 minutes 45 seconds. Run it again, 52 seconds, 55, 57. You can see it is updating, right? So you can make any program which will keep the track of the data, right? All right. So this is very useful append mode. Existing content remains unchanged. So remember, W is to replace the existing content, but A adds to the existing content. It adds up the new data. Okay, let's talk about the closing. Why the closing is necessary? So after completing the file operation, we should close the file with the file close. Like you open the file, you read something, you printed something, and then close. So closing the file, basically why it is necessary, because releases system resources. Your task manager will know that they will not do further operation on the file, so it's necessary that you close it. It prevents unnecessary file locking and ensures proper file handling, so nobody can write it on your data. So it is necessary that you close the file. Okay, if you do not want to close the file, then this is the way where you do not have to close the file necessarily. So you can do this. So Python provides a better way to work with the files using a with statement. So if you open the file with your with statement, you don't have to close it. It's just like a block where all the codes beside it goes inside the with operation. So open the files and then read it. So with open, and let's read the student data, student txt in the read mode as a file, and a file dot read in data, and then print. So current date time, you have done this. You can see this. The file is automatically closed after the with block. Therefore, you do not need to close it. So you can see once you perform the print data, then it will not, because there is no further code after in this block, right? That's why it will close automatically. So I recommend using the with statement. Okay, so why use with open? Without with, you open the file, you read it, you close it. But with the with statement, you open the file and just do your things, and If there is no code in this block, it will close your file automatically. So advantage of this one is we will get the cleaner code, safer file handling, automatically closes the file. So recommended approach in Python, so nobody can read it into the file. Hope you have learned a lot of things. So topic 15, file handling with user input. We will do this in the next session. Next, all the topics we will do in the next session. So if you like my video, please like it and comment your doubt there if you want to ask or appreciate, and please subscribe to the channel. Have a good day.